Alright guys, let's see now how we can use cherrypick in Git. Here in this project, if we go to the source control, we see that we have several commits, and cherrypick is primarily used to pick and apply a whole commit on top of the current working branch. This is quite useful when you know what kind of changes will be applied on your code base. And for example, if I go to another branch and then right click and then cherry pick, usually you'll be asked to choose whether to automatically merge the changes. But what I see is that I have one whole file here that is diff file of what has been changed in all the files between the commits. And also here I have the changes, which I can take a look and apply if I want to the current local files. The point is that if we would like to work just on a single item and to pick the changes from the past commit, we need basically to apply the changes and then to stop the merge. So we need to type git cherrypick abort. Sometimes this will work and it will undo all the files, but sometimes it will leave us with a lot of merge conflicts that we need to correct manually. In such cases, we can just type git reset and this will restore the files as they were before the cherrypick operation. So cherrypick is good if we know exactly which commit on top of which we would like to apply. Now let's take a look at the cases where we would like just to reference a previous commit and to pick only changes that we would like from it and still have our local changes not overwritten. So for example, we'll add one change here and then we'll delete this function. Then we save, and the next thing we would like to do is to stage these changes that we made in this file. So they are now in the staged area. Now if we would like to reference the same file but from a previous branch, we'll just right click and copy the commit ID. And then we'll issue the following long command. So we'll use git restore, and as a source parameter, we'll pass the commit ID that we just copied. Then we would like to restore the changes into the staged directory, and as a path we are passing the current file. Okay, so let's do this now and let's see what will happen now. If we click on the file under the changes and I'll zoom out a little bit, we see that on the left side we have the referenced file from the previous branch, and on the right side are our changes. So very easily, because we have editable space, we can pick what has been missing, for example, from our previous branch, paste it just to restore it, and if you would like, we can have identical versions of the files. Another benefit is that we can literally check the differences line by line and choose whether we would like to revert certain blocks from the previous branch to the original one. So this is one approach that you can use to reference previous branches and make changes to the new ones. Of course, when ready, you can again stage the changes and make your commit.